Hi there, Aries. Welcome back. This is going to be a general reading for Aries to see what's going on. This is what came out, so I'm going to take it. We have the Emperor. We have the Seven of Hedges in reverse. We have the Queen of Hedges in reverse. Okay. And we have the Strength card. Aries, it looks like you are pushing something forward. Like you're showing some kind of strength. You might even be pushing back, pushing back against somebody, but you're definitely standing in your power. Let's see what's covering you up here. There's something that's resisting you. Spirit, what's resisting Aries here? Let's see what's resisting you. See what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Six of Swords coming out. So the resistance seems to be coming in possibly from a family member. You're showing a lot of strength, but this is what's holding you back, okay? It seems like it has something to do with a family member, people in your family coming back around to cause trouble, that kind of thing, pushing you back into trouble or pushing you back into a situation that you don't want to be in. Somebody who keeps coming back towards you. It's a family member. Somebody keeps coming back. Somebody keeps returning and returning with trouble. And okay, so that explains why you're pushing this person away. Like you're resisting, yes, but it's more than just resisting. It's more of you, like pushing that energy back. Like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with this energy. Kind of like you're trying to run away from this person, but this person keeps coming back around, right? And it's somebody that you're related to. What does this person want? Now, this could be like this person wants something from you, and with the Nine of Pentacles coming out, well, it could be money. This person sees you as being more well off than they are. You have resources and they don't. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So this person is losing out on something here. Okay, so this person recently possibly had a breakup with somebody. Their home life is not stable. So they're looking at you like, Aries, you own your own house. I don't. That's what the vibe I'm getting from this. Like you own your own house, they don't. Or you have a stable home that you have, possibly lived in, you have some kind of stability. So even if you're renting, you've been renting, you have the rent money, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like you have everything that you need, you have resources. So this person is looking at you like, you have what we don't have, and I feel like it's a we. It's not just an I. It's a we. I feel like it's more than one person, and they keep coming back and they keep trying to pull you into their problems and bringing problems to your door. At least that's what they're trying to do. You might have been picking up on this and being like, you know what, I don't want anything to do with this, because I feel like you just don't want trouble. You don't want trouble, and for one of you, this could be like a mother figure. It could be a sister, an aunt. You know, it's specifically like a feminine energy. One of them is a feminine energy. One of them is a feminine energy. And this person's like, hey, I'm older. I can't do the things I used to do. And that's that vibe I'm getting from this. This person is trying to woo you into a very, very, I want to say like a strenuous situation that there is no end to. You know, there's no real solution. Yes, you could give this person $5, they'll spend it, and then they're going to need more. So there's no ending to this. There's no solution that you could possibly give to this person. You see what I'm saying? You can help them momentarily by giving them $5 or giving them $10, but it's not going to be a long-term solution, right? with this person possibly losing their home here, they might be expecting you to like help them out, as though, letting them live with you. Okay? Tell me more about that. Like like trying to get you to let them stay with you. So Aries, if this hasn't happened, it's coming. And this person's going to try to bring up the past. Okay, so this person's going to be trying to bring up things like remember back in the old days when we were kids, and when we did these things, when we did that, that kind of energy. Like they're going to try to pull you in. They might even be talking about somebody who passed away, or somebody's about to pass away. Or this person had somebody in their life pass away, maybe a spouse passed away, and now they can't take care of the bills, that kind of thing. Which, it is sad. It's a bad situation. But you can only help them momentarily. That's the thing. You can only, help them get through the next day, pass them $20 or something, right? Like you could really just help them into the next chapter, get through the next day. But it's not something that's going to last forever. Okay? This person's going to make you feel like they're trapped in something. They're going to try to express to you that they're trapped, they're stuck in something. What I'm seeing here is if you let this person, they're going to end up causing you to burn out. They're going to drain you and burn. Ooh, look, there's another card here I didn't even see. What? Ooh. What a sneaky little devil. What? And then out of all the cards, it's a Five of Swords. Oh, that is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. So that changes everything. No, this person is doing this on purpose. Because you keep trying to stop something. Maybe you've been giving to this person, but this person wants to stop something. Or you're trying to stop something. Okay? Maybe it's you. You're trying to stop this. Like, okay, don't come over here with this anymore, right? And this person's like, oh, you know what? Let me just bring all these problems to your door. Let me just knock on your door and bring everybody to you, so you can handle everybody. So this person's coming with people, possibly up to 5 people. Oh, so they're going to try to exhaust you. They're going to try to make you give up something. They want you to give up something. You have something that these people want. And it's a family group. You might have recently received some money. You might have recently received some kind of settlement. This could be an insurance policy. Again, because I feel like somebody passed away here. So maybe you received something because of that, and these people are like, well, we know that you got it. We know that you have the money. We know that you have the resources. You might even own your own home because it looks like you're very stable. So maybe you own your own land, or you own your own home. You own something already before you even receive this. Yeah. Yeah, you might have already owned this property or owned this before these people came in, before you received whatever this is. So that's why they're going to come in and try to. So that's why they're going to come in and try to do this, because they want you to give up something. They want you to surrender something to them. But this person is not going to show you, like, oh, I have all these people behind me. No, they're going to come in and they're going to hide that from you. So you're only going to see one person. But you're not going to know that this person has other people, other family members, could be family members, right? It could be their friends. I mean, really, it could be anybody. But you're not going to see the group that this person has behind them, because this person is going to be standing in front of them while they're in the back. So all you're going to do is see that one person, but you're not going to see the others that's standing behind them, giving them strength, and telling them what to do. Mm. Because it's taking that many of them to come up against you. It's taking a group to come up against one person. So I'm seeing some kind of challenges. They're trying to bring some kind of challenges to your door, to pull you down, to pull you under, to make you want to just throw your hands up and give up. Or like, yeah, yeah, like waving your white flag, like, okay, I give up. Here it is. Take what you want. I see them as pushing to be very extreme, going from one extreme to the other, doing things in a very extreme way, trying to cause some kind of mental conflict, trying to wear you down mentally. And it's about your finances. You might even have a career. Maybe you worked your you worked yourself to the bone to get where you are, and then you got this lump sum of money, and of course it helped, right? But you've worked, you've done things to provide for yourself. You didn't just wake up today and was born today and all of a sudden you have all this stuff. No. So this is somebody who lost. They lost something here. Okay, so that's what it is. They lost. They thought that they were going to receive something and they lost, and now they're angry. And they see you as somebody who doesn't have any worries. Did you know that, Aries? You have no worries. You are living the stress-free life. You have no worries. You have nothing to do but plan your jolly day. You don't even have to clean your house. But I'm here, and you don't even have to clean your house. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, you're carefree. Okay, you're carefree. You're carefree. You have somebody coming in. You have maids. You have servants. You have a cook. It's not true, but this is. Oh, I feel like that came out for a reason. So I will leave it there. Tell me more. Okay, nothing wants to come out. Let's see what comes out here. There it is. I swear these people. Look what came out. So they're outside looking in. You be careful because they could be watching you through the windows. And you're like minding your own business. But they're really up into your business. So they might be going to a judge or somebody who can make a decision here. So this person, for whatever reason, this person seems to be in this energy of wanting to control you. You know, they've always wanted to control you. And this is somebody that you possibly have known for years, since you were little or however long it is, but it's been a while. And this person feels like, since they were able to dominate you in the past, they feel like they should have a right to dominate you again here. What's the world card? Why is the world card here? Hmm. You're fated for something here. There's something here that you're supposed to do. There's something that you're supposed to do. This person knows it. You're fated to do something here. That's what I'm hearing. You were meant to complete something. You are meant to be on the path that you are on. You're meant to be on this path. You're supposed to be on this path. So you're supposed to end something. You're supposed to be. So they're bringing the war to your door. That's what I'm hearing. And you're meant to be the one to end it, right? But they're going to this, I want to say judge, lawyer. Yeah, judge or a lawyer. They're going to this judge or lawyer, and they're bringing them this sad story because I'm hearing the violin playing, like, and they're bringing this sad story to this person, and they're like, Aries needs to make a decision here. Aries needs to give up something. Aries needs to give us something. Aries owes us something. And I see things are like up in the air. Like things are up in the air. Like you, they really don't care what they get as long as they're getting something. Does that make sense? Like it's not really a specific thing that they want. They just want something of yours because they feel like you have too much. You have way too much of something. Maybe you recently paid off your vehicle, you finally got your house paid off, you finally, whatever it is, right? It could be anything. Maybe you got a business and your business is doing great, right? It could be anything like that. And they just feel like, well, what they're complaining about is that you have too much. You have too many resources. You have too much stability, and they don't. And they feel like, that's not fair. They should be entitled to something that you have. For one of you, it could even be an inheritance. You received a larger part of an inheritance, or you received all the inheritance and they didn't get anything. By law, if they got $1, that's it. They have to be. So, like, maybe you come from a family of 6 children or 5 children, something like that, and you received a larger portion of the inheritance. And this might be for just one of you. You received a larger portion, and they feel like that's not fair. That you should be giving them something. I do feel like you're going to end up closing this chapter and you're going to move on successfully. It's like you're going to fight these blockages that they're trying to throw in front of you. And it's not like somebody's going to come and do it for you. It's you, Aries. You are the one that has the strength to do this. You're the one that has the strength to come up against this King of Wands in reverse, this karmic. You have it inside of you to defeat this person. So this person, what I'm getting is that these other people are basically flying monkeys. They can't do anything by themselves because they're a coward and they can't make any moves. This is why they have to go to this lawyer or this judge. They themselves have no power. This is why they're trying to influence somebody that does have power. Hmm. So you might have something online. This could be like something online. Maybe you sell something online. Maybe you have an online store. It could be, and that may be for one of you. You have an online store. You have something like that, and it's as though you're going to complete this task and then you're going to move on. So what I'm getting is that you've been this way since you were very young. You do things. Maybe you've always been ambitious. Maybe you've done this your whole life. Maybe you started working when you were very young and you've always been very ambitious. But they don't want to see that part. They don't want to see all the part that you worked into something. But I do see you completing a task. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to complete something and then you're going to move on into something else and go in a different direction. That's what I'm getting. You're going to be going into a different direction. Where is Aries going to go? Into suspension. So I feel like what you're gonna do is you're gonna like throw these people off their trail. So you're driving them crazy because you keep throwing them off your trail. That's interesting. So they're trying to stay one step ahead of you and they can't because you keep changing things up and ooh, you keep throwing towers in their face. You keep throwing towers in their face. That's what it is. You keep throwing towers in their face. Actually, this came out this way. So it's not like boom, you're doing it right there in their face like that, but you're doing it in such a way that it just everything keeps working in your favor. Everything keeps working in your favor. And they're mad about it. Of course they're mad about it. So this is a cycle. This is the cycle that keeps going back around and around and around. They keep coming toward you and you keep shocking them. You keep, everything keeps backfiring on them. You're shocking them, everything backfires on them. And this judge, I don't feel like this judge is doing anything. Tell me about this judge or this. Ooh, I don't know if I should take it. I'll take it. It's a lot. This judge is not going to do anything. Oh no, look at that. Okay, yeah. We have the Fool card, the Six of Coins. Something was given to you, and this judge knows it. The Strength in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this judge, they see. He sees it, she sees it. They see what these people are up to. They see it. They see exactly what these people are doing. And again, with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups came out over here as well. He sees it. They're just trying to pull you down. Oh yeah, he sees it. He sees the greed. That's what it is. He sees the greed. Something was given to you definitely. And it was just well, it looks like it was just in time, just when you needed it the most. See, but you didn't just sit there. You didn't just see, and this is the point that this judge is seeing. You didn't just sit there and accept it and just keep accepting. No, you took it and you did something with it, despite what these people are doing. You showed that you were a lot stronger than these people, or a lot stronger than anybody thought you were, and it didn't matter. I mean, it was like you kept pushing forward, and this judge is seeing it. So there was some kind of struggle here. So it wasn't like everything was just given to you. And this, thank God, this judge has the common sense to know it, right? This person has the common sense to know it. With the Page of Cups, I feel like this is something that you've been doing something for a long time. You've been bringing in money, resources to yourself for a long time, probably since you were a teenager. You've been working since you were a teenager. And then we have the Hermit in reverse, and we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is you. You deserve this. And what's good about this is that the judge sees it too. I feel like the judge has that clarity. He understands, he knows. You don't just wake up one day and have all this stuff. You have to work for it. You have to get the money together for it. So I feel like with the Seven of Cups, this judge has figured it out. So they're not going to do anything. So that's probably why these people are getting angrier. And that since that person's not doing anything, this is why they're going to keep coming back knocking on your door. And I know I'm saying knocking on your door. It doesn't necessarily have to be like physically knocking on your door, right? But they could just keep coming toward you, expecting you to give to them. And if you allow them, they will drain you. Yeah. If you allowed them, they would drain you, that's for sure. Another thing I'm seeing here is that somebody was wishy-washy. So when they were talking to this judge, they were wishy-washy. So they weren't giving clear answers. They weren't giving clear answers. They weren't receiving the clear answers. So the judge had to put two and two together themselves. So they were like, oh, yeah, Aries has this kind of vehicle. And they're acting like, oh, yeah, see, Aries did something wrong. Aries is up to something. We know Aries is up to something because how did they get this car? And the judge is like, okay, well, what car did they have before? Eh, and you know what I'm saying? So he's like, okay, well, let's look at the records. What kind of car did Aries have before? And it's like a progression. Each car you got better and better. It's kind of like that, okay? Like you kept progressing up, 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 okay? And see, that's why their answers are wishy-washy. They can't give a straight answer because if they were to give a straight answer, then they would have to tell the truth, and the truth would be that you deserved it. I mean, yes, you might have received this large amount of money. This kind of, it could be a settlement or something, but it was given to you, and that's the point. It was given to you. Mm-mm-mm. Something to hear with the tower. I feel like these people are going to be shocked. Yeah, they're shocked because you keep standing. That's what it is. This is why they're shocked, because you keep standing and you keep moving forward and you're staying focused on what you need to do next. I feel like, maybe you have been waiting for, you might have been waiting for something like, maybe you put in a lot of work into a project and you've been waiting to get that check, or you've been waiting to, I don't know why, but I'm getting like, somebody who plants garlic, right? You have to plant garlic way in advance before you can actually get a good bulb of garlic, right? But when the person gets their garlic, then they can sell it all, right? And get that money. It's like that, like something you've been putting a lot of effort into. I feel like these people with the 7 of coins coming out, it looks like they've been overthinking everything. Or that's just you overthinking everything. But I feel like it might be them too. Like they're overthinking everything and they all think that they're right. And that's the thing. And this is why they keep hitting that wall. You know what I mean? They're just gonna keep hitting that wall because they're not gonna win. It's just life, despite how we see life, we might think, life should be fair, and and the thing is that okay, how do I say this? We think that life should be fair, right? Like we think, everybody should get it. Well, not everybody does, but a lot of people seem to have this idea that, if you have a pie, the pie should be cut exactly the same, right? But what if somebody takes that pie and saves it for another day? Or that person takes that pie and, I don't know, plants it. Let's just say plants it, right? And the seed in the pie grows another pumpkin. This is the thing. This is what kind of like what you've done. Maybe you've taken something that was gifted to you and you made it grow. And these people are like, oh no, there's something here that we're missing because Aries obviously did, has more of something. So they're thinking like there's more than what you actually received. Okay, just because you took that money and you made it grow, now they're thinking it's more. Like, you didn't just do all that work by yourself. You didn't do all that by yourself. So they're thinking that, like you received more behind the scenes or something. I don't know. I don't understand it, but that's what I'm getting. Kind of reminds me of this story. This guy, his grandmother passed away and he ended up inheriting a desk, and somebody got the house, somebody got this, somebody got that. And he was all upset because all he got was a desk. Well, it turned out the desk was worth more than the house. It was worth more than anything in there. It turned out the desk was like an antique, and it had like brass on it, and it had it was signed by some kind of furniture designer, and it turned out he could buy two houses for the same prices of that desk, right? So for one of you, it might be something like that, like a situation where, it was something, your inheritance might have been something that everybody just looked like, oh, it's nothing, it's not this or it's not that, and then you took it and you sold it, and then you got a large sum of money, right? Because from what I heard of the story, yeah, that was enough for him. If he would have came to Texas, he would have been able to buy three houses, or Louisiana, buy three houses. It depends on where you live, right? Um, but yeah, the desk turned out to be worth like, well, at that time it was like 200,000. You know what I mean? And back then, you could buy a house easily for like 50,000. Decent middle class house. Not new or anything, but a decent house that's standing for like 50 or 60,000. Um, the good old days, right? So long ago, just like 5 years ago, so long ago. Um, anyhow, yeah, and that's what I'm getting, guys, from these people. So be careful, because the one that's coming towards you, Aries, is the one that's the ringleader. Okay? And they're basically feeding off of the energy of the other ones. They're getting the other ones to really pump them up so they can come and face you. And that's why those five of swords was hiding behind them. I didn't even see it. And I feel like that was done to tell me like those people are hiding behind that person. Yeah. All right, guys. So be careful. Right now, people are not in their right minds. I don't know. Something's going on. Um, this thing about jealousy in families, I'm seeing it more and more. Well, yeah, I'm seeing it more and more. Like, with people that I'm around, around me. Like when I go shopping, I have a lot of people, and they want to know what I have in my cart, and they even want to make remarks about what I have in my cart. And I'm like, I literally shop the sales. I'm not, I'm when I find a good sale, I'm going to grab it. Okay? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to like take them all, but I'm going to grab them. If nobody else is going to take them, I'm going to take them. And the thing is that a lot of people don't do that. They don't go out of their way to go, because usually the cells are like way in the back. They're like way, they have them. They don't have them out in the front. They hide them. You have to go hunt them down, right? But like I'll buy like the breads that are old. You know what I mean? I buy the day old breads or whatever they're called, and bring those home. Instead of buying the loaves of bread, I go ahead and buy the loaves that, like the Italian breads that are older, because they sell them for $1 and I get them for like 30 cents. So that's why I buy them, bring them home and cut them up, and but the thing is that it takes work to do that. um the point is people are becoming more and more like that, like they want to know what everybody else is shopping, and I'm noticing it in my area. So the fact that you have family members that are doing this to you is not surprising. And I'm hearing stories left and right, where I heard recently a woman killed her. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that word. She unalived her boyfriend because they were fighting over breakfast. And apparently she ate more of the breakfast than she was supposed to, and he got angry about it. So they basically were fighting over food. And she ended up unaliving him in the process. Personally, I think there's more to that story than just breakfast. I think that was It sounds more like there was something else going on than just breakfast. I think the breakfast deal was just the camel, you know, it was the one thing that broke the camel's back, that kind of thing. So that's what I think. Because I don't think people just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm going to do this today. you know, I highly doubt it. But the point is that we're seeing more and more of that. So the reason why I'm saying this is be careful, okay? Be very careful, especially with people who are delusional, because I feel like these people are delusional. It's coming out here that these people are a bit delusional, especially when it comes to what they think they deserve, quote, deserve, right? Because they do seem to feel like they deserve a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said about the pie. You took your pie and made it grow, and they didn't. They used theirs up, and had a good time, and now they're mad. Now they want your piece, or they want what you've made from it. You get what I'm saying? So be careful with these people because they're definitely delusional. And the fact that this judge is not siding with them really, and he's not going to do anything, is going to make them angry. And the thing about them being angry is they're not going to want to come up against this lawyer or come up against a judge to try to, influence him or get him to do what they want. They're just going to come around towards you. They're cowards, of course. So they're going to pick the easiest target. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting. So, Aries, make sure your windows are locked. Okay? Make sure your doors are locked. Before you go to sleep, check everything out. Right now, people are going crazy and they're not in their normal mind, I want to say. You know, I'm seeing more and more of, traffic violence and stuff like that. And what's crazy is I live in a very tiny town. You know what I'm saying? Like 2,000 people. I don't even live in town. I live way outside town. But when I go to town, I'm seeing more people going at each other, yelling at each other, flipping each other off, which is crazy because people don't do that. At least out here, I've never seen this kind of behavior. But I'm seeing it more and more now. So, and it's winter time. We haven't even had people come in, people that come during the summer or travel through during the summer. This is not even that group. This is just the locals acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So keep yourself safe. Okay? Check your windows. Hey, there's those little gadgets that when the window opens it makes that screaming sound. It's like a little alarm. They're very cheap. That'll do. Even you could even put on your door, put one on the frame of the door, put one on your door so they can match. And this way, if somebody comes in, they break in, it'll start sounding off. That's another thing you could do. If you have sliding doors, it works with that too. Okay. Um. Yeah, and of course, cameras are great, but the thing is that cameras only help after the fact. People tend to think that cameras are some kind of protection, but it's not true because people still do crimes right there with the cameras watching. So they don't even care about the cameras. The camera is just to let, I guess, the detective know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, or for you to see what's going on around you. But other than for protection, it's not going to protect you. Okay. The reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like these people have been trying to stab you in the back. They've been trying to cause you to stumble here. This is a past tense situation where they've tried to do things to you, okay? But of course it hasn't worked. So thank God, Otherwise you wouldn't be here listening to me right now, right? So this is a past situation, but doesn't mean that they're not going to plan something in the future for you, right? So do protect yourself, okay? And if you have any comments, like any suggestions for self protection, please leave it in the comments, right? That's what the comments are for. Right now, that's the only thing I can think of, and I think those are really cheap. I have some, but if I bought mine years and years ago, I mean, so many years ago, I don't even remember how much they cost, but it wasn't that much. And you probably could get some like on eBay or Amazon. You know, maybe even Walmart has them. I don't know. I think I got mine off of eBay. But yeah, protect yourself. Lights, solar lights around your home so you can see what's going on around you might be great too. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. If you have any suggestions here for this Aries, please leave it in the comments. Catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.